What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to JK's Just a Podcast, your hump day helper. Grab your headphones, because this is definitely not safe for work. Okay, welcome back, guys, to the world's #1 podcast in the world, hosted by two 20-somethings named Jake and Keith. One wearing a white hoodie, one wearing I'm starting to sound like an NFL record.
An NFL
a sports record. You know, those shits, like, all their details in there. I always laugh at those. It was like most rushing yards in a single game where the weather is partly cloudy.
Dude.
In this state with the attendance under 60,000 while his wife was in the stands. And like that type of shit. That shit drives me nuts because I'm like, okay, well then everyone ever has. I hold a record.
Yeah.
I've 100% I hold a record.
Definitely, dude.
It's in there somewhere. You just gotta, once you eliminate a bunch of variables, it's there. Did you take your case off already? You don't like it?
It's only really for work.
That's true. What, you fucking throw it against the wall and stuff?
I don't know, man.
I need to get a new one. I'm sick of this. Yeah, I'm sick of this clear one. How's the no home button life? You got a new phone. You upgraded.
I don't love it. Phone. I don't know.
I remember you texted me like last month. You're like, how the fuck do you do this? Like, how do you even function without a home button? I was like, I don't know.
What do you mean last month? I got this phone like 4 days ago.
No, when, I don't know, you were waiting for me somewhere and you were just like dicking around in a phone store.
Oh, yeah.
And you were just like diddling with it. And you're like, how do you even do this?
I'll be honest. I think I upgraded too soon.
Too soon?
I don't think.
What did you have before? The 7?
I just had a 7. I don't think I needed a new phone.
I think so. I think you definitely, yeah. At least now you're in the era of no home button.
Yeah, man. But like, can you just send me AirPods? Why the fuck does your phone still come with the fucking lightning jack?
I know. I can't wait till those are standard, but then they're probably going to be so archaic at that point. So, like, who fucking cares? The new ones come out next week, though.
There's new AirPods.
The AirPod 2s. So they're probably going to be, like, way more expensive and with, like, no benefit from the first ones. They say, like, the Bluetooth is a little bit better, which is pointless because why are you walking so far away from the device you're playing it from?
Yeah.
Like, I rarely find myself walking more than 100 meters away from my phone while I'm playing music, unless I'm like at work. But, like, and then it was, the signal strength and I think sound quality, but I doubt it. It's an Apple headphone. Their sound quality is not going to be tremendous.
Yeah, but like, dude, if they're going to be like that much more powerful, that's like that much more, rays going into your brain.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Right? You know
yeah,
what I mean? People
forget about that. But no, like one of the guys that I know, he like just got his pair. He goes, yeah, they're gonna let me return them and replace them with the new ones in a week. I'm like, wow, lucky you. So I asked him, like, you think they'll let me do that? He's like, how long you had them for? I'm like, around like 730 days or so.
That's within the return.
I was like, I think that's within it, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Apple products are like they're really unique in the sense that they can talk to each other really well.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm like pretty woke on the whole technology thing, and Apple computers are not a solid product, but since they talk to everything so well, that's why they sell.
Well, I hate that. That's such a funny term. They speak to other Apple products super well.
Yeah.
They don't interact with outside products well at all. In fact, they're almost built to stop it. I can't even see that. What is that?
You kids need anything? Snacks? Condom? Let me know.
Who's saying that?
You're saying my fucking sister.
Okay. I could do a snack.
You were just at 7-Eleven.
No, I know. I also just ate lunch.
What'd you get?
A crispy chicken burger.
Was that the Nashville hot chicken?
No, I think I just got a regular crispy chicken one.
No lie, that one's so ass.
The regular crispy one? Or the Nashville one?
The girl who served you when it was like new, I was like, how is it? She's like, oh, it's to die for. And I was like,
thanks for just lying to my face.
I was like, yeah, normally that recipe sounds great. And then she served it. And I was like, this sucks.
It's not good. Yo, do you want steak frites?
I don't know how to explain this to you, Keith. All right, here's a good story.
Shit.
I don't know, viewer, if you read on a menu something that was called steak space frites, your impression would be that is a steak that's cut into little toy soldiers.
Some sort of steak fry.
Yeah.
Fried steak sticks.
Is that
in my
just
opinion.
us?
To me, that's what that is.
And the server, who is kind of a
We
friend
know
of
quite
ours.
well.
Yeah, we know her. She's like, are you stupid? It's steak and French fries. I was like,
The look on her face, just like with pure disappointment. Like, I just think of that shit. Like, have you ever said something so profoundly stupid where the person you said it to has to like literally step back and collect themselves?
yeah, like she was
What's
so
a
shook.
steak free? She's like,
Really,
really-
my guy?
I don't really know how else to explain it to you, Keith. And like, it's a what?
Yeah.
She's like, this is making my fucking head hurt.
Okay, well, to sum up, it was steak plus French fries.
Yeah, it turns
Wasn't
out
cut
it's
up.
steak and fries. Fuck. That was, I don't know. I think they're setting a customer up for failure at that point.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess.
Unless we're, you know what? We'll put it on the fact we're just probably ignorant. Very, very, well, I didn't order it, so it was on you.
Yeah, it was on me.
I mean, granted, I was curious too, but thank God you asked the question.
Do you ever complain when you go to restaurants?
Rarely.
Same.
I rarely complain unless like I don't like the server, like right off the bat.
Even then, man, even if you don't, just get out of there.
Mm-hmm. It really has to suck, or like, and well, do you consider like I don't know, sometimes I'll get like mods to my orders and whatever. They like mess up a mod, or if I ask for like no sauce and they give me sauce, that type of shit. That's not complaining. That's getting your correct order, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that as like a complaint. I don't know. But like my mom is terrible. She's like one of the worst like I've ever seen. It's so bad.
Moms are
I'm gonna
like
put her on
that.
blast. Yeah, I think just moms in general.
Moms like to
like
forgive my squeaky headphones.
rarely sound like there's something to not complain about. It's insane. I'm like, fuck, man. It's like below a certain temperature by like a couple degrees. It's like a little bit too cold. It orders like something with shrimp in it and there's like not enough shrimp.
Dude, just
And I heard the lamb stew at work the other day wasn't very good. There was no lamb in this lamb stew.
I had it too.
Mm-hmm.
And no,
That's
there
all.
wasn't, but you know what? The fact that she went home and told me about it.
It really like proves my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
She told me today. It's funny.
I think
like,
maybe it's our generation that we're not going to complain a lot at restaurants because,
you wonder if we're just like more tolerable, or if it's just like because we're pussies and don't want to.
oh well, you know, like
Yeah.
it's not going to.
Well, I'm just like, fuck, dude, whatever. I don't expect the world from a restaurant. Most of you guys, I feel like, because we do it, have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is why everyone always says like, I think everyone should like serve or wait tables at some point, or like do any kind of service industry
Very
work.
humbling.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I'm not a huge complainer. If it's like a little bit too cold, I'm like, I'm still going to eat it. I came here to eat the food and I want to eat with the company I'm with. I'm not going to wait until like another 10 minutes for my plate of food to get ready. That'd be stupid.
Why is it like it feels like the generation that's right around their 40s right now? Why are they the people that like to try so many new things on the menu and then fucking, I don't really like swordfish. I thought it sounded better than it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for this meal. You're like, oh.
Like you made the choice to adventure into that realm there, and it's not our problem if you didn't. It's like it was good, you just didn't like it. That's not.
You know what else they do? And you can agree to this.
Okay.
Is hyperbolize a word? Everything they say regarding poor service or bad food is a fucking hyperbole in the sense that is the most
Hyperbole.
exaggerated shit. Like, oh, this coffee is ice cold. I'm like, there's fucking steam coming out of it. My God.
Like I can see it.
It's ice cold.
You wonder if they just do that to compensate for the fact that
Holy
they like
shit.
they know they're not in the most correct standing.
Mhm.
So they're like, okay, I got to prove this point here. So let me just pick all the adjectives I can possibly think of here. Like, this steak is so unbelievably undercooked. It is detrimental to my health right now. I'm like, what?
It still has hooves. And
What's the term? Blue?
blue
For something
rare
less than
as
rare?
Fuck.
Like literally still
You can
living
still
on
eat
the
that,
plate.
though.
You can still eat it, but it's
yeah.
dangerous. Well, like essentially what? Like sashimi cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that, like thin cuts, like that stuff. That's technically like blue.
It's salty.
like seared.
They usually salt the shit out of that. I don't know.
But would that be blue? Anyway,
I guess. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
The girlfriend.
Mhm.
She said, "Do they make fun of me at the bar or in the kitchen when I like send something back?" And like before she even, I'm like, "Yeah, dude, yeah." Like people will like complain about a drink that I've had people come up with drinks in their head and be like, "Oh well, like you've never heard of a
I'm like, no.
of a golden railroad?" And we're like,
Sounds like a sex move. They can be easily mixed.
"Yeah." You're like, no. And
Yeah,
I have
never heard
a
of that.
bar encyclopedia. It's like 2,000 pages, let alone a software on my
Yeah,
point of
okay,
sale.
lucky you. I don't have any
You
of
don't
that.
got that,
I don't
dude?
have any of those. When someone comes up, I literally have to. I have an app on my phone that I have to Google it.
I just Google shit too.
And like, it's so funny the demographic of people, because like, people our generation, a little bit older, a vodka cran's a vodka cran.
Mm-hmm.
But to anyone 50 and older, it's a sea breeze.
Oh, it's Cape Cod.
What?
If you're an American, it's Cape Cod.
That's Cape Cod?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've heard sea breeze here. And I'm like, I had to Google what the fuck that was.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I mean, granted, where you work, you're probably used to that demographic.
Oh
but like,
man.
I don't get that a lot. But like, I'm swimming in the biggest sea of just like no knowledge of drinks up here. And the shit that people say, dude, oh my good Lord.
Yeah.
Like, we always make fun of the fact that when people say drinks backwards, that fucks up your head so much.
Oh, dude.
It's always like
a cranberry vodka.
Yeah, it's for
Holy
anyone.
shit.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know this, it's liquor first.
Always. That's the first thing that goes in the glass after the ice.
It's liquor first. You never hit us. Yeah, can I get I had a guy come up with an accent too, which made it so much worse. Because I had double taked it. I was like, what? Because he goes, "Hey, can I get a coke rum?" I'm like, I'm sorry? I beg your pardon?
Oh man.
A coke rum. It's like Serbian. I'm like, oh fuck.
Dude, I had one of those too. I had a wedding where
I was like, a cock rim. All right.
You're like, well, I
can't serve you those. I don't know what that is.
like Caesar rim, but with my
cock. All right.
this other one.
I just thought of that shit that we said the other day. Oh my god. Oh, zesting a rim of a glass with your fucking cold sore.
Oh shit. That's gross. What was I gonna say?
Oh,
I had
no.
this whole wedding of people with accents.
Oh fuck.
And,
That's brutal. When you gotta line up and they're all
is it like insensitive to like imitate, but like just like you did, the drink of choice, you know, they all stick to one spirit. It was dark rum, so like Havana Club, but the way they pronounced it was Dakrum.
I would be so lost already.
They'd say
I would pick up 4 bottles of like what I might think it is and just be like, which one is it?
I was like, is that a brand, sir? Dakrum. And I'm giving it away because this is how their head moves. Sometimes.
You'll never guess which culture I'm talking about.
I asked my boss, he was still working there. I was like, hey Duff man, you ever heard of Dakram?
It's a daiquiri.
And then he comes over and we're both like
Like a daiquiri?
What? What did you
know
say?
when boss man can't do it, you're like, well, fuck.
And then we both finally he said it, so he's like Dakram. And I was
You're
like,
oh,
dark rum.
2 words. Okay.
Damn, thanks.
Okay. Now we can do it. What was the second part of that again?
Fuck. And then
And the coke.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I loved it when because you're guessing what they're asking, and then you serve the drink. I said, "Is that right?" And they go like this, and you're like,
Is that a yes or a no?
"What is that?
Yeah.
Just do this." Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. And then, oh man, picking out a minor is a lot easier than people
That's
think.
so fun.
It's fun.
It's so
really
fun.
fun.
You're
'Cause
just slinging drinks, and then you come to him, and he's like, "Yeah, he's just gonna serve me." I'm like, "Yeah, man, you got 2 pieces? Thanks, bro."
I'll wait for them to order because I'm curious because this is how for me it's like you can always tell either how they order it or what they order.
Yeah.
Because they'll order something that like they've seen their parents drink or just like I don't know an older sibling, but like they'll rock up and they'll be like, "You got any gold rum and Sprite?" I'm like, first of all,
Bacardi Gold and Sprite. You're like,
ew. First of all, nobody drinks that. Like, can I get I'm trying to think of something nasty here. Can I get a bourbon and
Yeah, they
bourbon
always
and
say
cranberry.
bourbon because that's the
They
only
just want like
shit.
the strongest thing that we
Well,
got.
they don't know what liquor is out there because
Yeah,
they're
no.
kids still.
They
Unless
just
they're
give
like
us-
cool kids.
Yeah.
If they're like the oldest sibling, I don't know. If they're smart, they'll get a beer.
Mm-hmm.
You ever get it where there's a kid who's like,
Some kid ordered 5 Ronies, and I almost punched him in the face. I hated that when he said that.
Coronas?
It's like, yeah, what's up, dude? Can I get 5 Ronies? I'm like, I want to kill you over this bar right now. I hate this.
I can
the
tolerate
type of
Heinies.
person. I can tolerate Heinies. What? Maybe a Rona.
A Rona? Yeah, I could do Rona.
I'll do a Rona.
I guess. Ronies?
If you're doing casual, just give me, yeah, I'll just get a Rona for sure. But don't come up to me and order for like you and the boys. Can I get 4 Ronies, dude? And I'm like, how would I smash 2 on either side of your skull right now? I was like, fuck off. Like, this guy sucks.
I love these bar stories. You ever had it though where there's like an event going on, let's say it's a birthday party or a wedding, and there's a kid who comes up to the bar and he's like buying, it's like an open bar, and he's picking up a drink for like his mom. And you're clearly underage. I'm like, no, man, I'm not gonna hand that.
Yeah,
to you.
I was like, you have to get your parent.
And then they come over. The parent's like, why don't you just admit it's an open bar? I'm like, yeah,
also
well, he's
the law.
fucking 8. I don't care if
He
you're.
could be the auditor.
I'm like, he's 8 years old.
Yeah.
Get your own fucking drink.
Yeah, it's like happened before because where I work, we do like for like big events and stuff, we'll do punch. Like a complimentary punch. Either alcoholic or non or both.
Yeah.
And like there's times where like these parents, I'm not going to specify which culture parent, but most of them, they'll just like grab off the alcoholic tray without like asking which one's which. And I watched this guy.
You're talking about white people.
Sure.
You're definitely talking about white people.
We're not.
From Point Grey area.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's just leave it. What's the word I'm looking for? Obfuscated? No? Ambiguous. There it is.
What did you say before?
Obfuscated? I don't fucking know, man. I heard it somewhere.
All right.
I thought it sounded right. The fuck was I saying? Yeah, no. And he grabbed one for him and one for his son, who was 4. Like a borderline toddler.
You're like,
and I'm like, he took us because he grabbed it and I looked away and I looked back and he's like this and I grabbed it like out of his hand. I was like, nope. Like can't. And the dad was like, like I could watch his face in slow mo, just go like. I'm like, okay. I was like, alcoholic. What the fuck? Okay. Kind of guess what they are. Just by me going like, alcoholic. There's booze in this. And he goes, oh. I'm like, yeah. And I grabbed another one and gave it to him. And he goes, yeah, she's had 4 already. I was like, oh. I guess and then I just grab it and
you're
give it.
kind of like, I'll carry on.
I just grab it and give it back to him.
Carry on then. Man.
Like, well, I mean, you're already there anyways. Fuck it, whatever.
Man,
I'm kidding. I didn't do that.
You know what? I haven't been working in hospitality much. I've been doing more of the maritime stuff, but when I go back there, I always like miss when you're hanging out in the kitchen and like because the kitchen guys have like such a distorted sense of humor.
Oh, it's gross.
They make
They're
you
the
feel
worst
good.
people on the planet.
They make you feel good about yourself because you don't have those thoughts.
Yeah. Like I think now, like, okay, I'm going to hell, but no, like these guys, they run hell.
I gotta tell you this joke. You could totally
Hell is ran by devil and a bunch of chefs.
a bunch of line cooks.
A bunch of line cooks, yeah.
You get in there, they start
Like not even
blasting
chefs,
you.
yeah, just line cooks at like a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
I want you to hit pause. I gotta tell you this joke before it leaves my mind.
Okay.
Or do you want
Time out. What? You want to tell me on it or off
I don't
it?
think I should.
All right, we're gonna take a little break. Good lord. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't tell that on air.
Yeah.
We're good. Maybe for the bonus content. Haha. No, probably not. I wouldn't even tell that to people that paid for it.
No,
That
that's a
wouldn't-
terrible joke. And if you've worked in a kitchen, you know probably exactly the kind of humor it was.
Yeah. So you can only imagine. Just piece it together in your head. Did you do this Florida man? This like Google yourself with the Florida man thing?
No, I haven't.
Let's do it right now. Actually, I'm curious
Just for the shock value.
because I googled mine. Let's see.
Is that your birthday and then Florida man?
Florida man. April blank. Florida man found guilty after killing 4 with a machete.
I I don't want to read mine, man. Florida man is a sick human.
What is it? How bad can it get? There's definitely worse.
Top of the screen. You know what that reminds me of?
That's very Florida.
Do you remember of Mice and Men, George?
Yeah.
Like the big, huge guy with, who got kicked in the head by a horse?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what Florida man was.
Yeah. This one's better. Florida man stabs woman with fork over undercooked potato.
All right, that
one's a bit better.
That's newsworthy, I suppose.
Yeah. That one's fucking... I don't even want to read that.
Right?
I don't know. Google... I was going to tell you your birthday. Well, like it fucking matters. I'm going to put your SIN number out there too, just in case. Okay. Anyways, that was that. I figured since that's all the craze. I saw a video of this. So the Vans challenge is fucking over now. But I was going to bring it up last week because I saw this video of this dad.
We already did it.
I know. No, we did it. But I saw this video like right after the episode went live. That it was just this dad in like a Payless. It's like after your dad gets like catches word of the Vans challenge, he's just like walking through this Payless, going through all the display shoes and hucking them like 3 aisles over. Literally, he's just like grab it and just like, and then like camera would follow it and they would all land normal. But he would do it like down the whole row of like display Vans,
like over the
shoulder. So funny. It just like the most like weird. Oh man, it was just over the shoulder. He'd just like throw them without even looking,
and they'd all land.
And they'd all land right side up. It was so funny. I thought that was really funny. Like especially right after we did it, I'm like, this is what happens when parents get a hold of millennial things. This is good.
You know what we haven't done in a while, man?
What?
I haven't been to a movie.
Mm-hmm. I haven't either. We haven't seen a flick in a while.
Remember
we used to go like every week.
Well, that's when shit was out.
So we used to like movies.
I still do, but
I don't know. It's like video games. Just like after a while, you're like, fucking, what else can you make?
Yeah.
Kind of like run out of stuff. I don't know. I watched Triple Frontier though.
That's what's on literally upstairs right now.
Oh, cool. I might leave this right now and go watch it.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't finish it.
What the fuck?
Was it just like the video game we were talking about, though?
Kind of. Yeah, it was very similar. It was, well, a little bit. It just kind of, movies like that. Oh, hold on. Okay, anyways, sorry. Yeah, it was exactly the kind of the way that it was, just like Wildlands kind of. Yeah. It was just like that vibe, but it's movies like that where I'm like, fucking, like, those suspenseful ones where I'm like, man, what else can go wrong for these fucking guys? Yeah. Can't it just be easy? Like, fuck. It really dragged out like 2 hours, in my opinion. Cool storyline.
I felt that,
but like, I also don't want to spoil it because it's new.
I don't think there's any new things coming out of movie world.
Not really. I fucking I'll never get the hours back of watching that Selling Sunset show though. That shit was awful. You're like that show is ass,
dude.
It's not good.
It popped up and I was like, oh, cool, like real estate. Like I think most people our age have some minuscule or large interest in real estate because
well, especially like looking at like LA is like the epitome of like what people think real estate is.
I guess
it's just like super fancy houses and like a shitload of like their commissions they were making off of like an average sale was like just under $200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're making $150K to a $200,000. One chick, they listed a $40 million property, and the one girl's commission would have been like $1.2 million in commission. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's exactly why I'm becoming a realtor.
I hope you do, man. Speaking of
realtors,
it's
not. I'm not doing it because of the money. I do it because I actually like real estate.
That's probably why you're going to succeed at it. Now, let me tell you a failure story about real estate. Mm-hmm. I was out looking at places.
Most of them.
With a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the third one we saw. And we're parked in front of the unit.
The one you told me about.
Oh, dude, I told you about all of them. This is this one that needs more detail. I'm parked on the street, and there's a very small amount of space in front of me for a parallel park. And I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna chance it.
Professional parallel parker.
This dude, black Audi A3, pulls up, fucking snipes it. Literally, he didn't. It's like he didn't even look in his mirrors. He was just like, and it was just the most perfect shit.
Done. Did it.
Guy in a really shitty suit gets out, and I was like, you know,
Is that like your guy?
I'm like, that's our fucking guy. I was like, how awkward that'd be for him though if he fucking just dinged us.
Like, well, now you have to give me a discount on the place.
So, first impressions, guy's an ace driver, so I'm like, I'm kind of hopeful.
Okay.
And then I go out in the street and like say hi to him, and that's pretty much where all the good things ended.
That was it.
I was like, hey, you're so and so, and he said, just yep.
Oh.
And then he just opened the door and was like,
that was it.
this is a recreation room. And then he opens the door to because like apartment complexes have like rec rooms and shit. Then he opens the door to the apartment. There's the owner. Says nothing. There's him, the realtor. Says nothing.
Like, are they both in on this? Like, what the fuck? That's weird. That would put me off a place immediately.
It was just, it was the eeriest shit, and
That's
I
really
couldn't
weird.
get out of there fast enough. They made us put on slippers, and I got size 12 feet.
Slippers?
Yeah.
And just go socks?
Dude, no.
Ugh.
Couldn't do it.
You're like, no, I'm good. Some shit like that happened to me, though, when I was helping the ex-girlfriend look at apartments. We went to this place, and it was a nice building, like brand new. We get up to the room, and the lady's super nice. I guess it was the landlord. But she opens the door. The first thing I see is like, okay, the room's super small. It's like maybe 700 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like tiny ass kitchen living room and like a bedroom. It's super small. But the tenants like hadn't vacated. Like they were still in the room.
Did you fucking hate that?
They sat in the room like around the kitchen island, like gaming on their laptops. And I'm like, this is one like almost 30-year-old white dude and like an Asian chick. And again, why should it be Asian? Because she was. It's what she was. This is a factual story. And but the funniest part was no furniture except for like a lawn chair and a couple of like bar stools.
Wow.
And a stripper pole in the living room. That was it. That was all of it. And then the bedroom was just like a bedroom with like a bed and stuff, but it was crammed full of shit. It's like everything they took out of the living room, they just put in the bedroom just to fill it. But like, I'm like, yo, first of all, you didn't, like, there's a stripper pole there. And two, you didn't vacate. Like, you don't care that we're seeing this right now?
You didn't make plans to be
just
elsewhere?
Be somewhere else. Go to the fucking rec room.
Yeah.
Like, I would never look at you in the rec room and be like, oh, that's your apartment, isn't it? Like, fuck off.
Now,
get out of here. It was an immediate, I'm like, we're going to go.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to get the
later.
fuck out of there.
What the fuck is this? Because they were just sat there silently while, like, this girl and I were like, okay. Nice.
Oh, it's a nice bathroom.
This is
Okay.
a nice kitchen.
Double
I'm like
sinks.
wow. Looking at, I'm like trying to make the girl uncomfortable, like looking at the island that she's like literally sitting on.
Yeah, like pulling out drawers she's leaning against.
Like, okay, good space, nice granite countertops, like reaching around.
Are they soft close?
Reaching
and
around,
just like
slam it shut, breaks it. Like, oh, I guess they're not. All right.
Is it come furnished with this man's laptop?
I'm about to get into some real estate nerd humor right here.
I got one more.
Fixtures and chattels.
So you've been to a few showings, or do you call them viewings?
Viewings, more or less.
Have you ever been to one where they've invited, I guess the realtor has invited like several other people within a certain time frame?
Yeah.
So we had one the other day, and I'm a very rookie real estate viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're viewing this brand new condo, and in walks this young Asian girl, and in my head I was like, this is kind of strange. And I was like, with my girlfriend, I was like gonna ask this girl, I'm like, so which room do you want? Just to make her uncomfortable and try to get her to leave. I'm kind of glad I didn't, but like, so we're gonna take this part. You can have that one. We were here first.
If you ever want to come over and like have fun, just knock and scratch.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, for the most part, when you said like, oh, it was a realtor doing it, I was like, I've never dealt with a realtor. It's always just been the landlords, especially for rentals.
Yeah.
Landlord or realtors don't really fuck around with leases and whatever because they don't want to be property managers.
I think this dude in the particular case was a straight hustler.
Mm-hmm.
I actually respected his game because he probably booked like 5 people to come see this shit.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the ones that, like the leasing companies. I'd rather go privately because they don't know as much, so you can kind of somebody who does know something. Like ex-girlfriend's old place, her landlord was a fucking idiot. like an absolute idiot. First time he'd rented any place out, and like he got super intimidated when I asked for all his like we were signing the papers and stuff, and I like asked for his license and whatever, because like you're legally allowed to like have their ID, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and he's like, oh, okay. And like everything he did, and like he tried to like fuck her over like so bad, like out of the month's rent when he like evicted her illegally. It was a whole shitstorm of stuff, and I'm like, this guy sucks ass. And he goes, fine, you can have your. She sent me the whole conversation. He's like, fine, you can have your month's rent. She's like, I'm obligated to, like, it's mine legally. And not, what do you mean? It's like you're doing me a favor. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This guy's got his head so far up his ass, and his wife was super nice too. But this guy was an absolute fucking dipstick.
About how old was he?
Like in his 30s.
White guy?
Maybe 40s. No, Asian guy.
Ah.
Yeah, and he had like his family, and he ended up like evicting her.
So there's your girlfriend saying like, "No, you may not rob me of my money."
Yeah,
fine.
Well, it's like you've met her, so it's like you can imagine this fucking argument she put up.
You know, I've never seen that side of her.
No, you've seen the customer service side of her.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it turns pretty quick, especially when somebody fucks with her like that.
Dude, speaking of customer service, how long have you worked at your job currently?
My current job, almost 3 years.
I've been at my job for 7, dude, and it's showing.
Yeah. Depend like customer service, because my old job was customer service too.
Yeah, it's true.
So I've done 6 years, almost 7.
But like, I'll have like a busy restaurant, and I'll be sitting at my own bar, like in one of the stools, like looking at my phone, and someone will be like, "Hi, we have a reservation." I'm like, "Yep, it's just one of those ones."
Just pick a table.
What's your name? Great, you're on the list. All right, sit down. Any specials? Probably.
I thought it was more than 7 years. I thought it was almost a decade. It's almost been 10 years for you since you've been there. No. But you started off in a different position, though.
No, I started right after high school, so about 7 years.
Oh, shit. I thought it was a lot longer.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Fuck. Jesus.
But yeah.
Oh, man, if you don't feel old, you feel old now.
I guess so. I look old, though.
It's the stash.
Should we hammer this home? Should we call it?
A couple more minutes, because we had some lulls. I think there's some dead space in there.
I could play that quick game with you.
I'm not going to be good at that game.
That's all right. This is a fun game. You can edit this out. Let me do this.
Okay.
And you can do something.
Oh, no, I want to tell this story after. Okay, we'll do this, and then I'll close it with.
Because you might like this for content.
Okay. Okay, what is this again?
All right, I'm going to explain to you, however, crudely, the plot to to like a famous movie that everyone has seen. And I'm going to see if you can get it.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
All right,
I'm terrible at this.
No, this is good because you're not supposed to get it.
I'm not.
And you're going to have the title of the movie superimposed.
Okay.
All right, here's the plot. So there's a young boy, and he's being raised by his dad, who's, would you say, a widower. And the young boy, he's like pretty healthy, like he's a good kid, but he's got like a disability, right? But it's physical. Like he's all there mentally, but he's got like a physical disability, and like he's at a really young age, so he's like just about school age, so he's like 4-ish. He gets fucking kidnapped, like straight just napped.
Like taken? No.
And that's your first. I'll give you 2 more guesses.
Obviously I was kidding. Don't count that.
Fine, you're back to 3.
Okay.
So he's kidnapped, and he's kind of searching for this kid again, and with the help of someone who is like has like profound amnesia. But yet,
what the fuck?
Yeah, they become. Is it ringing any bells?
No. Is it an older movie?
It's like 16 years old.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I think. And
I don't know if I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, the person helping them has like amnesia, and like together they kind of like build each other. The movie's Finding Nemo.
Oh my god. You described that really well.
Right? Oh,
I was like, what? Who fucking people?
This sounds like an Oscar winner.
Yeah, whoa. I was like, okay, hold on. Fucking Finding Nemo, dude. I didn't know you were going to go animals, but that's cool. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's valid. I don't know. I had not prepped for this. Hit me with another one. Do you have another one?
All right.
Or are you just taking these off the top of the dome here?
That was the easiest one. That's the easiest one to do. What's the next one we can do?
Make it quick.
Okay. There is
like cars.
Hit pause. I want to
Pause.
rack my brain for 1 sec.
All right, let me fucking round this shit up here.
All right. Second one. So, plot of this one, it's based off these two guys who are they're like employed by this company that like harvest resources, but they do it like somewhat illegitimately.
Okay.
And like they're
harvesting organs.
No, not organs, but like resources.
Okay.
Think of it like I'm gonna keep it kind of vague. And they work for like kind of like a big union company, and they just think kind of like they're Union Joes and whatnot. You know, steel lunchbox and you know, regular car and stuff and hard hat sort of job. But then they kind of like, you know, start working a little weirder shift, and they start seeing like a little more schemy shit with the business. They're like, oh my, they're finding out that they're like illegitimately stealing like resources from another,
man, you're so good
from
at
another
keeping
place,
these vague.
right? And like eventually on this like one particular shift, like someone from that place ends up kind of like infiltrating their business, and now they're stuck with this like witness who is like super dangerous.
That was a bar right there, first of all.
Was it?
Yeah.
There's
something about business and witness. Anyways, sorry.
I didn't even know I rhymed. So they're stuck with this witness that they're like, yo, this gets out, this is like potentially so hazardous for like our whole way of life. And do you have any guesses so far?
Not a clue. You're really good at doing this.
Anyways, like this whole, you know, scheme keeps going, and like the big boss and like the lead henchman of the boss find out these guys have this witness, and they fucking like they like banish him. They like send him off to a place where like they're not gonna come back from. And you know, that's where the rising happens, and they come back, blah 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 blah. The overthrow. The movie's called Monsters Inc.
Dude, you should do that for a living, man. That's really good. Or at least write your own screenplay. Jesus, what?
You seen Monsters Inc?
Yeah, of course I've seen it, but like,
I think I nailed it.
Jesus Christ, they try to overthrow. Whoa. That is everything of my childhood just came back and was like, oh, that's what it was about.
This movie's a
like,
sequel.
As a 10-year-old, you're just like, okay, you just see the surface value of all this shit.
Right? Yeah.
Sam was like, yeah, it's Finding Nemo, whatever. But it's like the whole moral and premise of the whole story. You're like, okay, now there it is. All right.
Right? Like, you think I'm describing a crazy movie like Memento.
Legit, I'm like looking at him like, this doesn't sound like Harry Potter.
Look at the movie shelf.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, there's no way. That's a you thing right there. You can hit me with those every week. But, like, there's no way I'd be able to hit you with any of those.
Is that going to be a segment that we do? Keith's movie of the week?
Yeah, sure. Just one a week?
Yeah.
You have to start watching more movies, though. I saw this thing, though. It's probably fake. This app called Rumbler. It's Tinder for fights.
I think I looked into that.
That shit looks funny.
Right?
That's funny, though.
They're like, hey, dude, I hate your face. You want to throw down? He's like, yeah, bro.
Yeah. What's this one? Yeah, bro, your face is pissing me off. Want to throw down? Hell yeah, bro. I'm going to fuck you up. Cool. Me behind Fifth Ave Delhi parking lot tonight at 9 p.m. Done. Bet. All right.
For sure fake, but...
Definitely fake, but like, yeah, I would fuck this dude up too. He looks
like
shitty.
the exact type of guy.
He looks shitty. Anyways, I wonder if... No, okay, I'll finish off with those. Save some sports stuff for next week.
So we're Crocodile Dundees?
Hmm?
We're Crocodile Dundees right now?
Pretty much. I'm going to tell the one more thing that I sent you guys the other day. This fucking absolute douche canoe that I came across the other day.
Yeah, that guy's an asshole.
When I said, like, I don't think I've ever met anybody as, like, pretentious and, like, the biggest, cockiest piece of shit other than this guy. Like,
Did
outside
you
of this
meet
guy.
him?
No, I came across him. Somebody I know of. He was in her story on Instagram, and I was like, I clicked on his profile because I was just, like, in a fucking hole of Instagram. So I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, just looking at his pictures, and his pictures are fine, but then I, like, clicked on the pictures, and his captions are just the worst.
They're like straight ignorance.
They're awful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't know people like this existed outside of TV.
Isn't one
He's
of them
like a movie?
He's like, oh, did anyone ever tell you I have beautiful eyes?
Yeah.
That's one of them.
I'm just like everyone else, except I'm taller, better looking, and have lower body fat percentage. Has anyone ever told you I have beautiful eyes?
So we get the gist. What I want to know is, I wonder what he's really like, though.
think he's just like this.
But if he's not, and he's like actually like a really tremendous dude, then he's
suffering
like,
from low self-esteem. You can rent our egos. He's literally him and this girl are wearing shirts with each other's faces on them. But I saved the worst one, and I was gonna show it to you guys, but I didn't because I wanted to read it here.
Okay, let's see shock value.
Okay, so that's the picture. He's literally just playing tennis, not even playing. He's just standing there with a racket. Holy shit. Girl, I heard you're looking for a stud. Well, I got the STD. All we need is you.
I don't think that's the worst one.
From what I read, that's the worst one. Because I'm like, why are you advertising this?
It's kind of funny if he can like...
It depends. The way that I've read his things, I think he's not kidding.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like he's kidding.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you think anyone's really like that though?
I don't know, man. I kind of want to go to this guy's work and see now.
There I go being an optimist again.
Yeah, you're really giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. I hate this guy.
You never even met him. But I mean, like,
I don't want to meet him at this point.
What if our captions were like that on Instagram? Be like, oh, this guy's such a prick.
Yeah, probably.
You know, he might just be I don't know.
Judge him.
Granted,
yeah, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Until we meet this guy, we're going to get him on here. We're going to try and get him on here. We should try and get this motherfucker on here. I think that'd be funny. I'm going to do that.
All right, man.
All right.
Challenge accepted.
All right, are we Crocodile Dundees, as you said?
Yeah, man.
We're Dunzo. All right. This is what it's like filming during the day. It really throws me off. Usually we film at night.
I wonder if you guys can tell.
I don't think so. You can't see the...
You'd only be able to tell with the audio, so let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is weird, though, because now, like, I can do things after. You have to go to work, though. I love the day job. All right, well, graveyard.
Yep.
All right, see you guys later. Take care, and remember, farts don't push the poo. Poo pushes the semen. See you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of JK's Just a Podcast. We sure hope you enjoyed it. If you like what we do and support the podcast, please donate to the Patreon for exclusive bonus content at patreon.com/justapodcast or hit the link in the description of this video. You can also listen to the episodes on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. And don't forget to leave that 5-star review. It is greatly appreciated and helps us out a ton. Follow us on Twitter at JK_justapodcast and Instagram at JK is just a podcast. Until next week, take care, everybody. Peace out.